Hey everybody, just popping in quickly to see how you guys are all making out with the energy that has just come upon us without much warning. So I'm so thankful that it let me go and do my readings today and I got through all of that and then like boom, it just hit me. So you guys know that tomorrow is a massively big energy day. Hi everybody as you're coming on. We have the new moon in Gemini, and then we also have the solar eclipse. So it's really, so, Spirit's giving me the word dichotomy right now. We're gonna have to look that up. That's a big word, right? Dichotomy. But it really is the contrast of what, we all come here for. So when we talk about new moon, we know new moon energy is like transformation, new beginnings, manifesting, creating, all of that is new moon energy. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Francisca. Hi, Val. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, everybody, as you're coming on. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments, please. So the new moon energy that's all, the excitement. I love new moon energy because it's always full of inspiration. And then, though, we have the solar eclipse, which is happening tomorrow. So think about the energy of the sun. Think about how the energy of the sun makes you feel, right? Nurtured, warm, energized, healing, all of that, right, is associated with the sun. But tomorrow is an eclipse. So that means that the moon is going to be covering the sun. That means that the sun's energy is going to be shadowed. It's being put into the shadow. And so this is going to be a tough one for us emotionally. And let me know if you guys have already been feeling this. Hey, Christine, are you having a crazy day? Yeah, let me know if you're already feeling this. So for me, I've been feeling it for a few days now. Last 2 nights, no sleep, lots and lots of work in the dream state. And then today, it was like, thankfully I finished my readings and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Massive migraine just came in instantly. And the Schumann is high today, so that makes sense because there's a lot of vibrational energy coming in. It's kind of like all building. It's like this soup pot that's building and bubbling up. Thank God for my Oralite 23, because, and if you could feel this right now, it's like hot like coals. So as soon as the headache came on, I grabbed this beauty and put it for a while on my third eye and for a while at the back of my neck where my soul cord is, so that I could actually clear the migraine. And I took some Magphos as well, the homeopathic Magphos, and so my migraine is gone, thankfully. But it was just that boom energy that came in. And so with the eclipse happening tomorrow, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's happening with our shadow side. And you guys have heard this wording before, right? It's our dark stuff. It's our pains, our traumas, our fears, our anxieties. It's all of that stuff. And so here's the contrast. So the new moon in Gemini energy is coming in. And so it's like, yes, yay, let's do something. I'm so excited. I've got to do this. And then boom, the eclipse energy is coming in and going, whoa, 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 whoa. You're not going anywhere with all that baggage. So this could definitely be making you feel like you're like that push-pull energy, right? Or the roller coaster energy, up, 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 and then drop back down. So you could definitely be feeling like that right now. So Spirit's saying to me, opportunities. We have to start looking at things as opportunities. And so this is an opportunity for you to dig in and do some of the work. So Francisca's saying I'm doing inner child healing. And guys, a lot of the root causes for our shadow side, for our dark side, for that stuff does come from the inner child. So remember, it does come from the very beginning of this journey in this lifetime. So that's a really good place to look into for sure. Just saying everybody's, so I think like everybody, and there's anxiety, everybody's kind of feeling that stuff. for sure. That's going to be all of the excess energy kind of coming through. Remember, anxiety is just an excess of energy. So it's the same energy as excitement, except for your brain does a little bit of a twist on it and goes, oh, that doesn't feel good. That's something to be afraid of because I don't see anything to be excited about. But it's just an excess of energy. So remind yourself about that. So tomorrow, guys, Deshaun is saying headaches and not wanting to get out of bed. Your arms are sore. So I wouldn't doubt it if everybody starts to get some headaches, because that is just the intensity of the energy that's coming through. So that kind of makes sense as far as that goes. Okay, and so tomorrow, which works out well because Thursday is the day that I've been popping on to do the group healings with you guys, to do the energy healings. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. So it's a different time. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check your time zone wherever you're coming in from. We're going to be doing the group healing online, except for we're going to do a bit of a ceremony. So we're going to create some intentions together. I'm going to have Spirit kind of guide us as to what we need to do to anchor in some intention to the energy that's coming through. Because again, this portal of energy that's opening is great opportunity. Like this is really get it done energy. And so we're going to take advantage of that. We'll jump into that tomorrow. We'll anchor our intentions together, and then we'll also do the group healing so that everybody is filled with that higher frequency, which then allows you to, be in alignment with everything that you do want, that your higher self is wanting and needing for sure. So make sure that you pop on with us to do that. If you miss the live, the replay will be there for you, so you can do the replay, but it's always kind of nice to be part of it live, right? Doing the live with us together. Dina's saying she's had a headache for 3 days. Yeah, that is hard. So magnesium. That's, helping to support these physical bodies. We've got to do what we can do. Magnesium is one of my favorites. Meg Foss, the homeopathic, is one of my favorites as well. And honestly, this chunk of Oralite has saved me. I think I'm going to put it back on for a little bit when I get off with you guys, because I can just feel a little bit of the migraine kind of lingering a little bit. So I'm going to put that back on and clear it completely so that my head is clear. Okay. So Kelly's saying that she's very anxious lately. And so again, guys, remember, when you're feeling that uncomfortable energy, that it's coming from something. There's some source that's causing you to feel like that. Pay attention right now, though, because I really feel like all of the stuff that's coming in is giving us, again, it's the opportunity, right? It's giving us the opportunity to either practice self-love, self-care, to slow down, whatever it is that we need to do, to seize the moment and be able to do that. Now is the time to do it. So don't be fearful of anything. Know that, when you're feeling a certain way, it's because your body's communicating with you, because there's a message to be had. So it's important for us all to be listening right now. Thanks, Kayla, for the stars. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Tony is saying that had a traumatic experience last week, so I'm in need of healing, very stressed. So join us tomorrow. Will you be able to pop on and join us tomorrow for the group healing? That would be really, really helpful for you. Oh, and so you'll notice there was another post there too. If you're on my mailing list, I just sent out an email to all of my subscribers because the Soul Guidance Support event that starts July 22nd is now live, and spots are filling up really, really fast. We did a payment plan. So if you were somebody that was asking the office about the payment plan and being able to do that, make sure you check your email, because we've sent that out to everybody to help anybody that kind of needed a little bit of support with that. We've come up with a plan, but it's time sensitive. So in order to do it, you have to do it by Friday. You have to be reached out to the office and have done it by Friday. So make sure that you're doing that. And if you haven't yet, go and check it out on my, so mediumjodyjones.com, on my events page, and take a look at what we're going to be doing. It's going to be life-changing. It's going to be exactly what everybody needs right now, especially collectively. And I'm so excited. I was talking to a friend last night about it, and I was saying the really cool thing about the way that I work now, and I haven't always worked like this, guys. This is, my gift, my skill has, transformed and transpired, over the years, of course, as everybody's does, I'm sure. But it's been in the last, couple of years that I'm going to say like 99% of the content that I put out when I'm doing my classes or my teachings or my workshops is all channeled. So meaning, you're not just getting Jody Jones' perception of stuff. You're not just getting my experiences or the books that I've read or the teachers that I've had. I'm an open channel to a higher source, to higher frequency. And so when I open up that channel, that information just comes and flows through me. And so it's really kind of exciting because when I'm giving you the information, like in the class or the courses, I'm often receiving it for the very first time myself. And so when it comes through, I'm learning, as much as you guys learn. We're learning all of it together, which is so cool. And, the stuff that comes through is not of the human mind, which is really, really important. I was going to share that with you guys. So, I've got a couple of friends that are on their healing journeys right now, and they're having a little bit of a struggle, and they're, kind of doing the seeking, searching, looking. And I have been there. I was there. When I first started my ascension or my awakening, which was in 2008. But in 2010, it really, really started to hit me physically. So I was having all kinds of unexplainable, neurological stuff, did all the tests, went through Western medicine, saw the specialist, did all that. And of course, had no answers for me. I now know that it was part of my ascension, part of my upgrades on my physical body. I still go through them. They're not anywhere near to the extreme that they were. And I understand them now, so I'm not afraid of them, I think, which also then changes the process. But I wanted to share something because when I was in that state, there was a lot of unknown. And so when you're in the unknown, it can be very fearful. And so I was looking for a healer. I was searching for somebody that could heal me. I wanted to see somebody that would say, here's your problem. This is all you have to do and you'll be fine. And I went to many, many energy workers, healers, practitioners, bodywork, many, many of them. And nobody ever healed me. There was nobody ever. Sure, I, would go and see somebody and I'd feel good for a day or I'd feel good for a couple of days, but it never ever lasted. And I understand the reasoning for that now. It's because as healers, we are not meant to cure somebody. We're not meant to take away your experience, because what you are experiencing is happening for a reason and for a purpose. And so, of course, if somebody comes in and waved a magic wand over you, you would lose all of the insights that you can only get from having that experience. And I know, trust me, when you're in the middle of, especially when it's physical stuff, right? For me, it was the vertigo and the dizziness, which was the worst. When you're in the middle of that stuff, the last thing you want is somebody to say to you, oh, well, you have to go through this. But the thing is that while you're not in that mindset or that allowing, you're still in a place of resistance. And so while you're in that resistance, you're not going to be able to heal. You won't get it and you won't be able to move on. It's when you learn how to get out of resistance, out of fear, that then the lesson becomes much smoother, much easier for you. And you will have a shift in your healing, and the healing will happen for you. So I wanted to share that with you because I'm sure that there are many, many, many of you right now who are experiencing stuff, and maybe you are looking for the healers. Maybe you're taking the classes, doing all of that stuff. And again, the one thing that, and I'm not to brag or to toot my own horn, although it's okay to do that, the one thing I wanted when I was going and seeing all of the healers and the readers and all of the people is I wanted them to channel spirit for me. I wanted to hear it from the guides, from the galactic beings, from the divine source. I didn't want their human perception of it. I did not want to learn about something they read in a book or something that they had tried. I did not want that. I wanted to receive it from the highest source. And so I really think that's probably why in the last couple of years, my own healing transformation has been so powerful, because of my own channeling abilities. So now, of course, because when somebody comes for a reading for me, or I'm doing body work on them, again, I am the channel for it. I'm purely receiving information. And that's exactly what I wanted as a client when I was going to see people. I wanted that. I wanted access to the highest source of information. And so now, through the work that I do, I have access to that. I know how to access that source. And still, trust me, there's always, this is why not all healers can heal themselves or not, work through their problems alone. We need assistance, we need guides, we need teachers, just because sometimes we are too close to the situation and it's hard for us to see things clearly, if that makes sense. That's when it's really good to have a guide or a teacher come in and step in with you, because they can give you that shift in perception that's often needed. But do yourself a favor and just remind yourself now that you are divinely connected always. That higher source that I'm talking about, you have access to that. We all have access to it. And fear and resistance will block that access. So keep this in mind when you're seeking out guidance and support and healing. Trust, because I know that until it happens for you, it's hard, but trust, because I've been there, that the healing does happen, that the connection is there, that the healing does happen. Nothing is permanent. It's always shifting. It's always transforming. And everything that you are experiencing, especially right now, is because you've chosen to come here right now and you need these experiences. So instead of having the experiences in a way that you think is negatively affecting you, or you're being punished, or, all of that, do yourself a favor and shift your perception into knowing that this is opportunity. And as soon as you do that, it's like your divine guidance team hears your prayers, hears your calling, and comes to your side to be with you and to guide you. Okay, so I want to make sure that you guys all have the opportunity to come and join me tomorrow. So we're going to, 4:00, we're going to do the group healing. So do yourself a favor, prepare yourself for tomorrow. Start feeling into what your intention needs to be. So really, after you stop watching me, get off of the live, go and get your journal out and write some stuff down. Tune into your energy, your frequency, and say, so what do I really need? What do I feel like I really want right now? Where do I want to go? And instead of going into your mind and thinking about it and trying to figure it out like that, do yourself a favor and allow your intuition to kick in. Allow your divine guidance team to work with you and just start writing stuff down. you might be surprised what kind of stuff starts to come out for you. Like, just write whatever words you hear. If it's one word, joy or gratitude or strength, just write it down. And then the plan will all come together like that. And then tomorrow when we get together, I'll show you how to solidify all that and then send it out to the universe so that the universe hears our prayers. Okay, guys, sending y'all huge blessings. Go and get your journal out right now. Go and do that before something else gets in your way. And I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Bye.